MoneyBoy Tr3y.
Coronavirus, conspiracy, truth, should we be scared? What you think, bro?
Shit.
By the way, this is my partner Derek Conley, ex-military vet, so he gonna shed some of his insight on that. Me personally, I think it's a conspiracy, but I stop at this new world order shit and martial law everybody's going in about, because it just doesn't make sense. People that saying, oh, it's doing it on purpose for martial law, wouldn't it be simpler to just not take any precautionary measures and then just usher it in because it's panic? You niggas fighting over toilet paper ain't helping the situation either. And you religious people, where's y'all won't he do it? You niggas is canceling church and shit. It's a whole bunch of fuck shit going on right now.
Yeah, the shit is real simple, at least as far as I'm concerned. If you living in this goddamn United States today, and you thinking that you are safe and everything here is pleasant and golden and that no bad can come to you, you're fucking retarded.
Now you talking about in general or off this virus?
In general and off this virus.
Well, I'm not worried about the
We've
virus.
had other epidemics. Major life-threatening, life-altering, shaving away at the populace epidemics. All throughout history, all throughout our past. Some of the shit been while we've been alive, living and breathing. We've never had motherfuckers respond the way that everybody's responding now.
Well, technology is different. It's easier to spread propaganda in 2020 than it was during World War II when they just had newspapers and shit.
Which is true.
And I will say that we panicking because 6,000 people have died in 3 months off the coronavirus. But in that same 3-month span, 15,000 people have died from the flu. That's why I'm not worried about it. And I know China's about to release a vaccine, which everybody in the world is going to want to buy. And then next winter, they're going to be selling y'all 2-for-1 flu shots, coronavirus shots.
And that's just like that shit. I'm still working for the government. That's very much. I'm probably going to end up vaccinated with a whole bunch of other bullshit that y'all ain't never heard of. Which again, that's true. I have vaccinations in my blood system now that y'all probably didn't even know existed. And if some of y'all did know existed, you probably didn't know they were handing them motherfuckers out like food stamps. You used to get handed out to niggas in paper.
Oh yeah, because this is a real shot, lad. When you sign up for the military, where they take a whole day where they don't do nothing but just give you shots. Put you on the wall, put that penicillin shot in your ass. The most painful shit I've ever taken in my life.
Yeah, still is to this goddamn day. Hell, the military got some shit for your ass where your entire immune system will completely and utterly mutate. Now, whether it's for good or bad is up to your ass. I don't know how everybody else's functions work. I just know how mine do.
Yeah, why you think people are panicking so?
For one, people got to remember too, the United States media legally can lie to you.
Hell, the shit. And let's include the social media journalists as well. They don't give a fuck what they saying. They just, man, school shut down for the year. Where the fuck did you hear that from? The year, sir?
I mean, shit, a lot of these niggas went out here and went rampant in stores with money they ain't got, buying a bunch of shit that they don't need. And a bunch of shit, a lot of the shit y'all went out and bought is shit that won't help you in the long run. Y'all bought toilet tissue for motherfucking comfort. That's why you bought tissue. That's why y'all went and raided all the tissue. You niggas didn't get flashlights, you didn't get batteries, you didn't get non-perishables.
Y'all niggas, cold medicine.
Y'all niggas went and bought motherfucking tissue.
Fighting over no multivitamins, nothing for your immune system, just.
And that's some of y'all niggas out here dressed up like fucking Blank Man. Trying to figure out.
That's the dude walking around the Superman junk called Rona something. That shit
with Lysol and shit taped to his arms and legs and baby wipes.
That's funny. He making light of the situation.
I need y'all niggas to quit.
And what were y'all doing before this virus? Flu season just passed. You niggas wasn't washing y'all hands and wiping y'all ass?
I done seen too many motherfuckers go in the bathroom, take a piss, and take a shit, and ain't touching their sink. They walk out that motherfucker and rub their hands on their pants legs and keep it moving.
School out. Nigga, this week was spring break any goddamn way. The kids got an extra week off as a precautionary measure.
And of course, y'all ain't paying attention to nothing that's going on with the rest of the world. Y'all stuck up on this bullshit. Because guess what? It's flu-like symptoms with an upper respiratory infection. That's what the fuck it is.
With a 97% survival rate, people. 97%. I ain't got all the answers. I'm just going with facts and shit here. Everybody, pretty much nobody knows what the fuck is going on except for China. The motherfucker that released it to their people because it's part of my conspiracy. Remember China had all them damn protests going on for 7 months, couldn't clear the fucking streets. They got mad at the NBA players for talking shit. All of a sudden, boom, break out in China. All them niggas gone. Streets empty.
I just want y'all Negroes to wake the fuck up. Wake up. Pay attention to where you at. Please, for the love of God, pay attention to where you at. A lot of y'all niggas talking about y'all woke and y'all motherfuckers still walking around with eyes wide shut.
Oh, they closing down bars. I had to argue with a nigga yesterday because he told me we get our supply chain has been broken from China, and when I pointed out that the most imports we get from China is like electronics and sporting goods and shit, he ignored it. Then he was like, "Where we get our bread from?" I was like, "Nigga, we make our own bread." This nigga tried to tell me that the bread is made in China because the stores, if that's it.
Just because about 90% of his household is full of Chinese shit don't mean that everything comes from China.
That's what I had to break down to him. I said, so you mean to tell me they're making the bread in China, putting it on trucks, taking it to a ship that takes 3 to 4 weeks to get here, then once it get here, it got to be unloaded, put on trucks, go to distribution centers, then ship to your store, and that shit ain't molded, and then it get, I'm like, bro.
Look, at this point, common sense is superpower, and if that's the case, a lot of motherfuckers walking around here natural, and niggas like us is walking around with capes on.
This was a 50-year-old man. I'm like, bro, like, no, you can't be saying shit like this. Then you ignoring the numbers. Like, I showed him where China, like the shit we get from China was pretty much, what did the motherfucker say? He said electronics, sporting goods,
clothes,
and cell phones and shit. That's not vital to what the fuck we need. Then he was talking about the toilet, like
but like it's not vital to what normal people would need.
Because we produce.
Because you got niggas out here now probably going nuts because they can't go and buy the latest pair of J's that's been recycled for the last goddamn 20 fucking years.
We produce 90% of our toilet paper here. He was like, where our food come from? I'm like, nigga, we got dairy farms, meat
Don't y'all
farms,
niggas go buy no more toilet tissue, please.
Meat farms, we got farmers here that grow shit. I'm like, bro, you sound real crazy to be an elder. Like, America just don't produce shit.
But people don't remember that type of shit. But put it like this, not that they don't remember. They don't want to remember. America did start booming off of global trade. That is true. We live in the biggest trade hub in the absolute United States. There's no other bigger trade hub than in Memphis, Tennessee. Everything comes and goes through here. No matter where it's going, it's gonna stop here.
Yep, tri-state area.
But, keyword but, people forget, at one point in time, we made everything. Every single thing under the fucking sun, we produced it.
Like Trump said, he said he was gonna bring jobs back, and that's what I was telling the guy. He was like, it's more demand. I was like, bro, if we're producing this shit at home, that simply means the warehouses and people will hire more people to meet the demand. Again, this is an elder. Like, some of these older people scare me because I don't know what the fuck they be. I'm like, yeah, we supposed to be looking to y'all for knowledge. You saying dumb shit like we get our bread from fucking China.
Now keep in mind,
that doesn't make any sense.
I didn't talk to one of the elders and they told me that slavery was the best thing that ever occurred to us.
Oh, God.
Exactly, see that's what I'm saying. And this came from a black old dude. Slavery was the best thing that ever happened to us. And I had to school him real quick on why that was the dumbest shit you could have let come out of your mouth.
Why was it explained?
But let's go ahead and get this down. Because a lot of people don't want to admit that it's true. Whether y'all niggas know it or not, your ancestors weren't taken. Your ancestors were sold. It was a barter.
Trade for a reason.
It was a barter. Your ass was sold. There was a battle fought. There was a battle lost. Your ass was now deemed as a good. You could trade for spices, rum, guns, gunpowder, or whatever else the fucking fuckers had. Your ass was a commodity. We remained a commodity. Whether you niggas know it or not now, you're still a fucking commodity.
It's true.
You live in the only country in the world to where you are a walking check. Your social security number is a fucking pay amount.
You live in the only country in the world where you can talk shit about your president and nothing happens to you.
People gotta think. Y'all gotta think for yourselves for once in your goddamn life. Just like the whole argument niggas put up there talking about, oh, well, Kanye West was right, slavery was a choice. There were 2 choices that the motherfuckers could have made back then, and y'all still won't pay attention. I'm sorry, 3.
It was 3. Because some jumped off the ship
Yep.
before they came. You gotta say, some of the motherfuckers ran away, some stayed slaves. Ain't the best choices, but there were 3.
And with the ones that made that last shit, and we ain't talking about the house niggas in this particular
They chose to stay slaves.
They wanted to be slaves. They were happy. They were happy. They was in the house.
Frederick Douglass and them wasn't. Harriet Tubman and them wasn't. Nat Turner and them wasn't.
But for
they
those
chose to leave.
But those who stayed, they had options. And a lot of them set them options up, and we have a whole lot of renowned names that prove that. They stayed because they wanted a future for those who came after them. They persevered, they endured. That's a hell of a fucking choice.
I wish they had known back then that slavery was big business, because if they had all to decide to kill themselves, them folk would have lost money.
True
or
enough.
If they even killed all of them, if they had seen that these folks was like died off and all of that shit, they would have had to do something because they've invested money.
True enough. True enough. It was a global trade. They loved it. They wanted the money.
But these are the type of conversations niggas don't want to hear.
Again, the same niggas that be claiming that they woke are the same niggas that don't know these facts. They don't want to know.
That shit is crazy. That's why I tell it's like I be looking at the old people. They hate to hear me say it, but I'm like, y'all actually kind of failed us. They be like, why you say that? I'm like, cause y'all pushed for integration and went to places people didn't want y'all there, and y'all went anyway instead of staying in your own communities, which we fucking had. We didn't have to go to the white communities to eat at the counter and shit. We had our own shit. Imagine you could go to your black brother restaurant, or you can go cross town to the white folks shit where you know they might spit or put anything in your food, and that's what y'all chose to do. It was a choice.
Yeah.
They don't like when I tell them that. I'm like that, but it's true. Like, integration kind of failed us, and then like the pro-blacks these days, they got this. Oh, the white man. It's like what y'all telling these kids is they're born to fail, because no matter what you do,
the white man
or his system gonna put you down. But they never talk about the niggas that you encounter before you ever meet a white man that's already trying to put you down. That's talking about you because of color.
Shit, a lot of you niggas forgot that there was other jobs other than playing ball, throwing the fucking ball, or trying to be a rapper selling dope. Last time I checked, I grew up in an era where the dope boys didn't want you to be shit like them. The killers and the gangsters didn't want you to be shit like them. They wanted your ass to be better. They knew you were the future.
They would actually pull you to the side and be like, no, this ain't for you, bro.
Exactly. But where the fuck this shit change it? It's a fucking debacle.
I don't know, dog. You just better not blame it on music. You just better not blame it on music, because I hear a lot of people do that.
That's actually gonna be the case here soon, though. Think about it. You got niggas out here that don't care about what message they deliver. They in it for the chick.
I mean, movies do too. You gotta
True
say,
enough.
guess what? Black people aren't the only ones that consume rap. White people spend a lot of money on rap, and they ain't out here doing the same shit that we do, but they're under the same type of music.
That's true, but see, the white folks started getting into communities, and then upper the Negroes started getting even deeper into the community. I'm sorry, I came from a household where I got my ass kicked if I fucked up. I didn't turn out to be a homicidal, genocidal maniac.
I did too, but I'm against corporal punishment now, just because I understand the effects and you being the first person to ever assault your child.
I'm fully against that bullshit because I believe that, I'm all about better ride, spoil the child. If you my kid, if you do something bad enough, I'm going to kick your little ass.
My older 2 kids caught hell. My 8-year-old probably got spanked once, but my daughter never, and she'll never be. But I came about 4 or 5 years ago, I realized, I'm like, this shit really, I I should be able to reach my kid without actually physically touching them. There's other ways to punish them.
That's the reason why I said it's not for everything. It's not everything that requires it.
It's trauma, though.
It's
You the first person to assault your child.
Well, hell, it's not even about assaulting your child. You ain't really assaulting your child. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more stern.
It's assault.
Okay.
If
So
the teacher pop your child or whoop your child like you would do at home, would they not go to jail for assault?
But that's not their kid.
You answer the question. It's assault. It don't matter who it is.
If they ruin my child for doing something fucked up.
So because you the parent, you own them, so you can hit them, but nobody else
It's not
can.
an ownership thing. They a child. It's not an ownership
But
thing.
that's what the teacher say. This bad motherfucker's a child. He need his ass whooped.
Hell, some of them do. Some of us did.
What if the next door neighbor or a nigga on the street just found your son?
Shit, I grew up in that environment.
I know.
And it kept me out of shit.
That's assault, though.
I dodged. If that's assault, that was the best assault ever I could have got in my life.
I just want.
If that's assault, that was the best assault I got in my life because that shit kept me on the straight and narrow.
I will pull up the word assault now.
I know what the word assault is. I know what the word assault is.
I don't excuse
I've been
you.
in trouble just for my demeanor. My presence alone can get me hemmed up for assault.
I don't excuse the assault because you the parent. But again, that's just a change. I don't preach that to everybody. That's just something I came into life with. And I was like, I don't want.
I mean, and I don't knock you for it.
I don't want to put that on my kid because hell, me as a grown ass man can still remember every ass whooping I got.
And I remember every one I got.
Fuck, that means
a lot of the ones that I didn't deserve and the ones that I did.
That's trauma and PTSD.
I'm not traumatized by it.
See, if you remember it, nigga, if you remember it,
I remember a lot of shit.
Yeah, so all the bad shit that you remember.
And I remember all the good shit too. That ain't trauma.
I don't want to see this. That's where I don't have that many good memories. I got some, but I can remember.
Shit, I ain't got a fuck ton of them neither, but I remember. That shit right there is just about, it's your stance on it.
I got whooped with extension cords and shit. Oh yeah,
extension cords. I done
baseball bats.
I done caught a 2x4 to the head.
Hot wheel
A
tracks,
couple of skillets and whiz by my dome piece. I caught it.
Vacuum. See, that's assault, nigga.
Shit, I'd have been dangled upside down and beat. Goddamn, you thought I was a slave.
That's assault.
Only thing that was missing is I didn't call myself Kunta Kinte.
You know, that's kind of where the whole whoop your child ass came from anyway. That's why it's called a whipping or a whooping, because we got whipped. As an example, what not to do.
You know that some of the same logic that some of the white folks use, and then their kid turn around and go shoot up a school or some shit.
But it's a lot of. We used to make fun of white
little
people.
Tommy go stand in the corner.
Then we used to make fun of them all the time, and a lot of them kids that didn't get whooped are Fortune 500 people. So we actually don't have numbers of who's, because like I said, it's so crazy. I know people that got their ass whooped that's in jail. I know some never got whoopings that's in jail. And it also depends on the person too. That's why I said I had to realize like there has to be a way for me to whoop my kid. I mean, reach my kids without whooping.
Wouldn't it fall more on a mental health thing? Seems like to me it would fall more deep into the realm of mental health.
Mental health or just...
Which is something that people are just now trying to talk about.
Fucked up. Yeah, you're right. It's mental health because choices all come down to you. How you were raised and all of that stuff and what was put in you. Okay. It could be that.
Okay. I feel like it would fall more deeper into the realm of mental health. A lot of people's mental health is fucked up.
Oh yeah. Tell them where they can find you at on social media, Derek.
Oh yeah, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, find me on Twitter. My name, Derek Conley.
MoneyBoy Tr3y on everything. Just type in MoneyBoy Tr3y, Facebook, YouTube, IG. Well, I do have a Facebook, my art perspective page where these type videos and stuff go up just because.
Let's try to keep him out of Facebook jail.
I like to give a different perspective from what we usually hear. These same people that's like, oh, this shit so the woke folk, oh, the moon landing was fake. But y'all believe this shit real? And technology wasn't that good back then. And y'all the first motherfuckers say they faked that in the green screen.
All I'm gonna say is them the same niggas that think that Satan comes with red skin, horns, and a tail.
Well, nah, them ain't the woke people. Them ain't the woke people. Them the pro-black. Them the
No, we can't call them pro-black ones because the pro-black ones is around there screaming at all anybody that ain't black going to hell.
Christians. Question. Religious people in general. Who we blame for this? Do we blame the devil for this virus, or do we blame God? Because God created the world. He created the nigga that made this virus and released it. So who do we blame? That's another thing. Niggas always blame the devil for all the bad shit that go on, but they ignore the fact that God destroyed the earth multiple times. God told the man to act like he was gonna stab his son to prove he was loyal. God made a bet with the devil to test Job for no reason, and Job was
Wasn't
his
it
most
30
faithful.
years?
That was his most faithful servant.
So what was that, 30 years?
God told them folk, the Hebrews, to kill a whole bunch of goats, to kill a whole bunch of animals, to spread blood over their door, so that the angels would know who to pass over. And this is an all-knowing nigga. He couldn't just tell the angels where to go.
Yeah, a lot of them probably still don't know that the Catholic Church actually has a statue, bronze statue, of what Jesus is actually supposed to look like.
Black.
Y'all still worshiping a white dude with a full perm and a well-trimmed goatee. His shit trimmed up better than mine.
Let me see that air straight. Caesar Borgia. Look it up, nigga.
In case y'all don't know, that was the actual guy that modeled for what you have the depiction of as Jesus Christ, by the way.
But I don't hate religion. Don't think I hate religion. I understand it inspires people. I just don't. I really, my main issue with religion is, goddamn it, the whole greediness part of it. The whole better than thou complex. Like everybody feel like they going to heaven. The nigga that just died had killed 4 niggas and raped 2 women, and we talking about save a spot for me in heaven. Where we do that at?
I don't know. We still live in the world now. You got to remember where folks is trying to get their homeboy freed out of jail, and this nigga done killed 3 babies, raped 14 women, and shot up a bank. Free Lil JJ. Fuck that. Y'all can keep that nigga.
See him looking ass.
Y'all can keep that nigga. Put him underneath that bitch.
You don't gotta also ask, why did God create a hell? Why? When he made the heavens and earth, he just created hell. He didn't know the devil was gonna break bad. Man, I'm not smart. I'm not a mathematician or nothing, but Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel. That's 4 people.
That's 3 men and 1 woman.
One of those people died, and because he killed his brother, he was banished to the land of Nod, where he found a wife. And you niggas still think that Adam and Eve were the first 2 people on earth. Well, where these people in the land of Nod come from? How does nigga find the wife?
People got to go back to them scriptures they love to read.
Or did the author forget to put that part in there?
Yep. See, you can't tell them. Can't tell them that it's a man reading a book.
That they know it. It's copyrighted.
I'm not saying I never had a person tell me already that Jesus wrote the Bible.
It's copyrighted. If you don't believe it, look it up, and you'll be surprised where who owns the copyright for that. Spoiler alert: Queen of England, good ship Jesus.
You gotta remember, King James was a pagan, devout,
and gay. Which brings me to you, goddamn. What the motherfucker call these Hebrew Israelites?
We ain't gonna get started.
I don't want to talk to you niggas until y'all write y'all own book. Y'all, we different from. No, we the chosen one. But you're reading the same book that everybody else reads. The same exact book. But y'all set apart. Make your own fucking literature like the rest of the religions. Until then, don't take y'all serious.
Yeah, the LGBTQ community, they had the Queen James Bible.
And you niggas still believe in religion.
And I mean no disrespect. I mean none whatsoever. None at all.
Ain't no disrespect. God said it's an abomination.
But my thing is, if that's your choice, that's your choice.
But if God
respect
says
me as a human being, and I respect you as a human being.
If God says being gay is an abomination, how do you feel comfortable worshiping that entity?
How can you take that on and use that as a staple, though, if we both know that it's a man-written book? On top of the fact it's man-written, on top of that, King James was into it.
If y'all didn't know, now you know.
Completely.
My favorite quote is, look this shit up. You can take my word for it.
It's completely changes that shit. All it is just a vie for control. How do you control the hearts of a man? Control what the fuck he believes.
Yeah, I will say though, the Bible, if you understand the Bible, you're not taking it seriously, you recognize the allegory and the anthropomorphisms in it. It's a beautiful thing because it got real shit to live by. Treat, the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated, shit like that. That's real.
Which a lot of us seem to fall short on, apparently.
I say, God say you can do works greater than him. He's trying to tell you that ye are gods. It even says that ye are gods, but we ignore that part. And
Created in his image.
What kills me about a lot of you Christian people, y'all will be like, well, God created everything. If he didn't, how we get here? I'm like, okay, well, how did God get here? Since nothing just comes out the blue and God created everything, who created God? I'll wait. I want somebody to answer that for me. You're going to say, he always been, well, nigga, humans always been in. If that's the logic we use. If you could just say something always existed, so can I. You can't laugh at the Big Bang if you ain't got no explanation for how
we
God
still got
here.
people talking about that things only go back so far. When they are constantly unearthing shit that's older than the rocket's in. They unearthed a pickaxe that was 300 years older than the fucking earth it was caught in. The rock that it was stuck in. The pickaxe was 300 years older than it.
Chinese panda bears are older than the creation story. The creation story puts the word at like 6,000 years old. Jesus was here 3,000 years ago. Panda bears are way older.
But you know what? That's just namesake though. And I'll tell people this to the day I die because this is what fucks a lot of people up. There's a lot of y'all going around with, I'm Muslim and I don't believe in Christianity, I don't believe in the Christian Bible. Your ass is half right, half wrong. You a Christian, you going around saying, damn everybody else, if it's not Jesus Christ's name, you ain't going to heaven, you're half right and you're half wrong. English language is the youngest language in the entire world.
Bastard language.
There's no way around it. If y'all are so deep in y'all Bible, then y'all definitely know the story of Babylon.
The Tower of Babel.
The Lord didn't kill a soul. He didn't do anything destructive to the people. He wiped the city. And he scattered the people.
And the people had one language, and all they were trying to do was get closer to him, which is what he wants us to do. So why, when we tried to get closer to him and built that big old tower, he said, you know what, these niggas is too smart, they speak the same language, blam!
Scattered them to the four corners, all over the globe. Y'all niggas living y'all life caught up on
what globe?
Bullshit.
What globe?
Well, let's try the world. Scattered across the world.
Because the globe theory is just that. It's a theory no different than the flat earth theory. Gravity is a theory too, people. It's not a fact. Not a scientific fact. It's simply a theory. Look this shit up. You be shocked.
All science is a theory.
Some stuff they got down to a science. It's how able to make these goddamn medicines and shit.
Medicines is all the motherfucking hypothetical.
Some work. You gotta say that.
Medicines are experiments. Some work, but see, here's the thing. Even for the some that work, a lot of this shit got a lot of fucking backlash and repercussions to it.
The
Cure one thing and give you 4 more.
Side effects. Side effects may cause upset stomach, diarrhea. Looking at
Straight Pepto-Bismol moments. It's all just hypotheticals. There's no hardcore evidence about it. Oh, it cures this, nothing else but this.
It treats.
There you go. It treats. But while we're treating you,
I'm gonna charge your arm and a leg.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and put this Depends on because you're finna need it.
And I'm gonna charge you an arm and a leg for it.
Part of your soul. Take that too.
That damn coronavirus got you niggas scared.
I just want to know why y'all niggas went and bought all this tissue.
Got you pastors canceling church. You doing online healings now.
I mean, Lola, they ain't
And
going around here like
sense.
Joel Osteen and hitting niggas with the jet.
This makes sense to y'all. And how come the
You are healed.
How come the cameraman don't ever fall out when they sweeping the church? and the whole church found out except for the nigga holding the camera. He just like, I'm good. I'm protected.
Y'all done went past the Holy Ghost now. I seen some of y'all niggas get up and jilt. Some of y'all in there twerking and shit. I see we just went ahead and went way past stop go.
Good theatrics. Good theatrics. Good theatrics.
We done went all the way past stop go. Y'all just end up being a bunch of coons. But if you like it, I love it. I mean, I get nothing but a laugh out of it.
I don't like that term.
I prefer that other than it is what it is. That's the term I can't stand.
I just don't like the coon term because typically we use that shit for people that's doing something that we don't agree with. Like my perspective, I'm called a coon because I'm one of them people that I don't ignore what black people do to each other. I recognize we're at the bottom of the totem pole, so I feel like we need to fix our shit first before we look at other people. And it bothers me that when I point out what a black person does, you be like, oh, well, white people do this. Like white people do a lot of good shit too, but y'all don't never take that shit to claim. I always want to claim the fuck shit white people do.
Hey,
to justify our fuck shit.
Let's go ahead and give black folks a real one then.
White people also go to med school a lot more than black people. Why don't we adopt that?
Oh, y'all
you know
niggas,
what white people doing that.
But see, you know what? We just talked about this a second ago. All that shit that your ancestors went through to give you an opportunity on, y'all literally pulled your pants down, aimed real good, and you shit all over it.
Yeah.
For y'all that want to be in the gangster world, the gangster realm, y'all want to pick this shit up from the Italians. And here's the kicker thing about them: the Italians didn't push drugs in their neighborhood.
When they went somewhere else and did it.
The Italians didn't rob their own.
And they did shit to where, goddamn it, their kids wouldn't have to. They made them sure their kids were politicians and
They kids could go do
firefighters.
whatever the fuck they wanted to. Because all their kids didn't dwell into their realm.
And they had a code.
Y'all kill each other for dumbass reasons. Because I wore a wrong shirt and the wrong hood. Are you fucking serious?
But
y'all forgot what y'all games was for. It was to guard the same fucking neighborhoods you killing.
Right. Just to get the bad people out. You gotta say, but no, it's the white man doing it. It's the white man doing it.
No, it's y'all. It's y'all.
It's the white man.
It's y'all.
It's systematic oppression. It's racism.
Because didn't nobody tell you, I've never, read the book Native Son. Because a lot of y'all out here living like bigger. Y'all were going to take from the same motherfucker down the street that got as much as you got, which ain't little to nothing. And try to make it seem like you did something immaculate. But you won't take your ass to them nice, furbished, bougie, well-protected, well-guarded neighborhoods.
Well, you know they
and
got
run
shit.
the risk.
Well, you
they
know
got
they
money.
Shit.
They got money, obviously. They got money. And I ain't saying none of you motherfuckers to go out here and actually do this. But if you really about that type of action, prove that shit. Go out and do it. Why are you going to take from somebody that got just as much as you and it's nothing? They scraping to get by.
Here's how we know subliminally that black people are our own worst enemies. As soon as we get some money, where do we go move to? We don't go to a wealthy black suburban area. If
Nope.
one exists, we go move next to white people.
Yep.
We go buy the white people's goods and stuff, but no, they don't. No, it's the white man. The white man keeping you down, man. You can't do nothing, man. It's the system.
A lot of y'all niggas is out here flexible because y'all got y'all own foot in y'all own neck. That's just being realistic about it. Some of y'all out here living with better hearts than the world deserves. And y'all losing. Some of y'all out here being the shadiest, crookedest some bitches in the world. And y'all winning for now. I'm a firm believer of karma. That bitch exists, she petty as fuck, and she like to walk behind your ass when you ain't looking and dance with your back.
Karma ain't always for bad stuff. Karma's
It's for good too.
It's just what you put out in the world, you receive back, whether it's good energy or bad energy. It's pretty much all it is. I hate people, not saying you did it, but that's a lot of people think karma is synonymous with bad shit happening to you. It's not how it works.
Karma work both ways. Different sides of the same coin.
It's like I ask people all the time, they evil energy. I'm like, how is evil energy? Like, it's fucking energy. It's a positive and it's a negative. It's not evil. It's the person
who's
behind it, the intent behind it. That's it. But
it's just like with anything that you do. Some folks go out in this world and they give homeless folks money to make themselves look good to a whole bunch of motherfuckers that don't matter. Some folks actually go out and do it because they honestly want to help somebody.
Yeah, either way, they did good. I ain't gonna knock their motives behind it.
I'm not knocking the motives. But the reasons people have to do things is what boggles me. I'm sorry, it baffles me.
Well, yeah, it's the social media age, man. Social media age.
I mean, shit, a lot of y'all motherfuckers going out doing shit just to show off to a whole bunch of folks that have no concern for you or the shit you do, the shit you've been through, none of that.
They ain't doing it for white people, they're doing it for niggas.
Exactly.
But the white people the problem, though. Keep saying that the white people the problem, but the niggas showing out for the niggas.
And what did the you said a little while ago on the song? Got money that I won't blow because the white folks don't?
Yeah. You listening.
But don't nobody want to do that. He just gave y'all a hardcore ass fact.
Right.
Shit. Best example. It's tax time. It's tax time of the year. Second Christmas for a lot of motherfuckers. Y'all niggas didn't go invest shit. Didn't clear up your debt. You ain't even paid your bills.
Man.
Y'all niggas
toilet paper.
There's some new cars that'll be repossessed in the next 2-3 months.
Hopefully the coronavirus will give y'all an extension. Motherfucker, man, MLG and W ain't cutting out, but they ain't cutting your meat off either, nigga.
You better pay your MLG and W bill. It'll cut your goof ass off.
They ain't disconnecting right now, but shit, you gotta say when this shit clear up in a couple weeks, because China did say they should have a vaccine by April. Niggas gotta still pay them bills, and I guess it's gonna be the white man's fault you ain't got it.
All I'm saying is, for y'all niggas, if this shit is like a chessboard, stop being the pawns. Go across the board already. Go be somebody. Be whatever piece you want to be. Just stop being pawns.
Imagine the white man allowing pro-blacks and black people in general to talk shit about them all day on their platform. They racist. If they that racist and they control shit, they could simply just shut your shit down.
Hell, Dave Chappelle gave y'all a great one. Hell, he did a skit killing the goddamn slave on him. Everybody went nuts.
Man, it's
I'm just saying. Shit, a lot of y'all niggas here. Shit, let's go with the comedy rap then. A lot of y'all niggas, we still got Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney is the most honest motherfucker you'll ever listen to.
Man.
That motherfucker is telling you the pure D fucking truth. There's no doubt about that. Y'all won't listen.
No, man, it's the white man, man. We just gotta we have to do a better job of not telling our kids they born to fail because the white man gonna hold them down. Because there's too many success stories of black people in this country that haven't been stopped by the system. And then people also forget that nobody's making you stay here. It's goddamn 6 more continents you can go take your black ass on if you feel like racism and the system is set up against you. But we won't do that either.
Shit, we had Jack Johnson. This was during the goddamn Jim Crow era.
You about the boxer?
Yes, sir. Inventor of the rich for some of y'all niggas who didn't know that too.
He killed a nigga.
Jack Johnson took no shit. That motherfucker sped in one city, police stopped him, dared him to stop him again, into another city, said the same shit, and sped back. They sent the Great White Hope after him. He beat that ass too. He was a firm, proving factor of you can do whatever the fuck you want to do the same as they do, as long as you got the nuts to back that shit up.
And you people need to stop thinking freaking martial law is the end of the world, and martial law is actually meant to help unless situation is like if martial law happened, it would be goddammit to pass out supplies and shit because they know people can't leave their house. It's not to keep you in your house and to take your guns and shit. They only do that if they feel like there's a threat or
because a lot of y'all niggas went out and bought a whole bunch of guns.
Paper.
A lot of y'all niggas went out and bought a whole bunch of guns, thinking that this shit is gonna help save and stop anything. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. So
yeah, you tell them how they gonna take your guns? They don't know where your guns at.
Exactly. So the way martial law works is it's like this. It's basically like a massive quarantine. They want you in your shit.
For specific time, it's a curfew. Not
exactly.
You can't come
I ain't saying
out.
you can't come outside. You still go kick shit with your boys. Just make sure you take your ass back home or stay there until the curfew time is over.
So while you niggas screaming martial law, maybe y'all should look up what martial law entails. Martial law has happened a couple of times in the United States and it was never catastrophic. I think there was one instance where they came in because the people were cutting
rowdy
the
as
fuck
fuck.
up, and they disarmed them and all of that.
Yep.
And they did that
'Cause,
within
I mean, the
3
only
months
time-
span and left.
The only time that martial law could turn bad is if some of you uprising ass Negroes want to step out of pocket
They ain't gonna do nothing. George
and try to
Zimmerman's
challenge
still alive.
somebody.
George Zimmerman's still alive. They ain't gonna do nothing.
True enough. True enough.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm still waiting for somebody to go ahead and peel his head back. Probably ain't gonna happen.
Hey, what do you mean? Probably ain't. This nigga been what has been 5, 6
The reason
years?
why I say probably ain't gonna happen is just like Francis. The shit that happened in Texas. We all know that there are good cops and bad cops. Y'all niggas focused on the bad cops. Understandably so. Y'all didn't go off them niggas. You off everybody fucking else.
Hey, if you feel like the police officers are bad and they're racist, why don't you put your kids into law enforcement? Wouldn't you feel more comfortable with the whole police force in your city or town being the same color as you?
Because there's too much like right.
But niggas, but black cops are fucked up too. They do
Yeah.
fucked up shit,
Yeah, I'm not saying it don't.
especially to black people.
It don't fall under just a race category. Pieces of shit are pieces of shit no matter how you dice it.
But yeah, but no, we can't be the police. Don't be the police, son. Stay away from them. They racist.
Shit, they said the same thing about the military. Military is the worst place for a black man. That's a fucking lie.
But
I know some of the most thuggish niggas you ever seen in your life. Prospering in that bitch.
I went. I ain't regret it, but I told my 16-year-old son was talking about, like, don't do it, son. Don't.
It's all based on
I was
matter
one of
respect.
them. But I stayed hood the whole time. Like, nigga, I wasn't going to do PT every day. I was finding loopholes to do shit. I was like, we wasn't supposed to, basic training, you ain't supposed to be on the phone getting candy, nothing to a certain week. I'm the nigga selling candy, selling phone. So I was,
You was the
I
nigga
stayed
that
in
got the
trouble.
rest of our asses in trouble.
I didn't get caught. I got caught stealing a couple times from the AFEs, but I didn't get caught. I just didn't like the demasculation of goddamn, like, cause I remember being in front of my whole squadron after I got caught stealing, and the master sergeant turned my ass up in front of about 1,000 people. I can't say nothing. He was like, you look like you look like you want to swing on me. He was like, back in the day, I could have took your ass out back and we could have put them. I'm like, bro, you know you can't do it now, so why you telling me this?
I mean, personally, now, to that respect, I think that they should bring some of this shit back. So I'm not with the whole pussification of, no offense.
You just gotta take it. If you say something, there go more money coming out your pocket, or you lose the stripes, which is still money.
True
too.
enough, just bringing it up is a fucking problem. But I prefer that old school shit to the new school shit that fucks with your money.
And like a lot of people don't realize, nigga, when you
I'd
got
rather
a
swear to
job,
get my ass kicked.
when you got a job in the military, ain't no set get off time, nigga. You supposed to get off at 5, and
Your
they
ass
say we
get off when
need
they
your
say you
ass
can
to
get off.
12. You can't do shit about it.
But I mean, it's a beautiful combo. It's a beautiful hustle.
You gonna take leave, and you got leave. You want to take it? Nah, bro, you can't take it.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't. I didn't like somebody else pretty much control my life. That's why I told my sons, like, you kind of like me. You will take instruction, but you don't like to, so that might not be the best spot for you.
I mean, it's a matter of perspective. Because everybody don't have the same run-ins as some of us. Me, I was a fucking problem child in my first go-round. I was a fucking problem. Hot head, hot temper. You couldn't tell me shit without me trying to cock back on you.
Nigga, I didn't learn how to march in formation until like week 4. Like, had they known, that's how cold I was with playing shit off of being sick or being dorm guard, so I had to do shit. But I knew the goddamn, I knew we had all eyes were gonna be us when we graduated and shit, so I had to pick up on it. But I remember one time, I was trying to get the shit, do my drill sergeant was like, what the fuck you doing back there? Haven't you dancing? I'm like, no, nigga, I'm trying to get this shit right. I'm trying to get this shit right, but I didn't learn that shit until like, I still don't see how I wasn't recycled a couple times.
Yeah, your ass should have been.
I saw too many people get, I just was cold, man. I just manipulated the system. I enjoyed
Hell,
the
at
shit.
my job, I was great at it. Now, outside of my job, I was fucking horrible. I was goddamn terrible. But I was also a mental and emotional fucking train wreck walking. So,
it's because you were traumatized by them ass whoopings you guys as a kid.
nah, I was traumatized by other shit. Them ass whoopings had nothing to do with that. Them ass whoopings had me prepared for what the fuck I went through.
Like, I wasn't even like this. I didn't have to fold my shit in 6-inch squares. Cause like, oh, you want a candy bar? Come on, fold my shit. Only thing I took pride in knowing how to do was shine my own fucking boots. That was it. Now you might learn from a white boy. My shit used to like patent leather when we got through with your motherfucker. That shit there. Hospital corner. I can make a bed too. Hospital corner. I still got this shit. Man. It wasn't a bad time. For my oldest sons, like, that might not be the best move.
Like I said, it's all about your mental capacity, too.
You just hit the motherfucker hard.
Yeah, his ass is out. But, I mean, like I said, like, I went back in because, one, I'm comfortable in the military. I'm suited for it. The structure, I love the structure. And there's a certain level of camaraderie that you can't get nowhere else. Because guess what? If there's some dumb shit going on, well, guess what? All the unfortunate bastards around me is suffering.
They in the dumb shit too. They in the dumb shit.
And y'all be there for each other. It's a natural thing. We support one another.
Kind of like how they are in sports.
Yeah, but it seems like everywhere else outside of that, everybody can't get the gist of that. Like they don't want to get the gist of it.
Damn, people like, man, food shutting down, people leaving. I'm like, hold up, like, y'all do realize all this shit, same shit happened during the government shutdown, right?
I'm waiting for some of you niggas to start looting. That's what I'm waiting on.
No, don't loot, because that's when martial law will happen. They will be there.
That's why I said, I'm waiting for some of y'all niggas to lose y'all damn minds.
No. You gotta say, black people, don't lose your mind. I saw a joke that was funny as shit. I'm talking about this shit. Somebody said, y'all bought all the food but left the seasoning. We know it's white people paying. That shit was funny as hell. White people, shit. Calm down. Y'all know y'all got bank accounts and trust funds and shit. Calm down.
Look, white folk, if y'all can't use shit else, at least get some season salt. Get some goddamn season salt. Give your food some flavor.
You folk retarded out here.
And stop making your potato salad taste like mayonnaise.
I just had to address this coronavirus shit because I'm just tired of hearing about it. And it's like, my partner's like, well, what gotta happen for you to take it serious? I'm like, nothing. It's just like every other event that happens in life. Shit, if we had
a real pandemic, I'm gonna tell y'all this.
We in our
there ain't enough
days.
toilet tissue for you niggas to buy to save your ass. Here's my advice. Learn how to survive. Key word of what I just said. Learn how to survive.
Like fishing and hunting. Shit that white people teach their kids.
Learn how to find water. Learn how to find your way through the woods.
Learn how to make a tent. Learn how to start a fire. Shit that white people typically teach their kids.
Learn how to skin. How to gut. Learn these things. Learn what flowers you can eat. What fruits you can eat. What you need to stay away from.
Right.
Learn how to make tools in the wilderness. Learn this shit. Because guess what? We looking at we might hit a point to where that's gonna be the most valuable shit in the world. And y'all niggas ain't prepared. Like y'all scared to get prepared. Guess what? Guns run out of bullets.
Oh, you know what else white people know how to do? Make bullets. Like I see white people at the gun range all the time collecting bread so they can go back home
and turn
make
them
their own
into
fucking
ammunition.
bullets. These are things we have to start teaching our kids.
Because when we hit a point to where these skills are the most important skills to have, I feel horrible for some of y'all niggas.
Y'all niggas going crazy over this coronavirus sound like the Christians saying we in our last days, which has been being said since the Bible was supposedly written 6,000 years ago. When? It's every day is somebody's last day, just to be honest. Somebody dies every day.
Hey, you born to die. Ain't no getting out of that.
So technically we are living in our last days, but your last days could be 90 years from now. So you gonna live scared?
Well, most of them controlled by fear any goddamn way.
Yeah. Downfall.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, that's the downfall.
Some of these niggas are like, oh shit, Lil Ray Ray just shot somebody's cousin down the goddamn street, killed him, took him away from his kid. I ain't streets nigga, man. I'm a street nigga. I ain't snitching. Then they kill your brother and you mad because ain't nobody said nothing.
Right.
Fuck you mad for? You
Right.
did it to yourself. You started that baffling bullshit.
Right.
You don't want to hold a motherfucker responsible.
These chicks laying up with the killer and they got 2 kids. Like,
Yep.
You know he killed somebody. Why is you talking to this nigga?
Until he do something to her and the kids.
Right. If he'd do something to them, he'd do something to you. If one killer, just kill her.
Oh, let me.
Killer,
I got to say this too. For y'all coon ass fuckers going
I
around
don't
here
like that word.
I'm sorry, these folks is coons. These is coons.
I don't like that word. Oh, you good?
If you going around, you get with a woman, and she don't want nothing to do with your ass, walk your happy ass home.
That's easy said.
Go on about your business.
Yeah, I say that's easy said and done, and that'll be another topic for another day. Because a lot of times men don't just get to sit and talk about shit that goes on with them or that's happening to them with women, because men are taught to be strong, and it's part of our mental health issue
Yep.
too.
Don't cry. Men don't cry. That's a lie.
We don't cry, we don't show emotion, and a lot of us are fuck. That's why we
A
snap.
lot of us is fucked up now.
And that's why we snap too. Cause
My ass
we
included, because I
always
just
hold
got my
shit
mental
in.
health on point.
We hold shit in until we can't take it no more.
The most damaging thing you can do.
But we're not taught that.
Then you get around your boys. Some of y'all still don't talk then. Whether y'all don't know what to say or whether your boys don't really care, it's up in the air.
And a lot of times they ain't your boys and they gonna make fun of you.
Yep. Until they go through some shit.
Like I said, a lot of the we experience racism from black people before we ever get it from a white person. With your black ass. Oh, black, you mean I'm black? I thought black was a good thing. So why are you talking about somebody being black?
Nigga, you black too. Light skin, dark skin, still all the same. Yeah, y'all still ain't realized that there's a lot of other races and cultures that feel for us more than we feel for ourselves. The world itself feels for us more than we feel for ourselves.
Back to that Zimmerman point. The only person that attempted to get at this man was a white dude that shot at him, and he just got 20 years. He got 20 years for trying to do something black people wouldn't even do.
But y'all went and shot up a whole bunch of cops.
That his family, like his own family members, didn't attempt to do this. Like the dad or the mom could have got away with it, and it would have been understandable.
Crime of passion.
Why?
Full on crime of
Say
passion.
what, like a stranger did this. We talking about racism.
Let's not forget, this motherfucker went and auctioned off the gun he killed Trayvon Martin with.
It still takes pictures, does it proudly.
Like he can't be touched.
Not by black people. You can't. This nigga live in Florida, bro.
Which is amazing. But you know
Florida.
what? But you know what? Florida is also the same state too. Where, for instance, you can look this up. You go check on the video. White man out there hassling a black woman in the car, talking crazy. Her boyfriend comes out and shoves him to the ground. This man's life is not in danger, but he unloads a full clip into this man, killing him dead. What did Florida say? Stand your ground low.
Nobody felt the need to defend his honor, but if your Crip homeboy get killed, we got
y'all don't even go light the nigga up. Y'all like the block up. You shoot his mama house up.
We gotta go get this nigga.
You shoot his folks' house up. You just shot in the house. Y'all motherfuckers shooting in cars with kids in it. Y'all still act like this is not a problem.
Right, and if you talk about it being a problem, like you said, you're cool, you a sellout, you hate black people.
No, I love my people. I just want my people to stop being fucking retarded. It ain't all of us, but there's too many of us that's out here living like they shits don't stink. And the first thing they do when they get caught up in the clink, they cry. They bitch. Mama, come get me out.
Ain't the system set up against us, but we ain't got no problem going and get on that system. We ain't got no problem putting niggas on child support. We ain't got no problem getting welfare. We ain't no problem.
Now some of these Negroes that earn
and shit.
Now some of these Negroes that earn some child support because they don't give a fuck. They don't do. Your daddy wasn't there for you. Shit.
No, but I'm saying
shit. My biological daddy wasn't there for me. I'm 31 motherfucking years old. That nigga still ain't met me yet. Now I look just like his ugly ass.
I'm saying for the same system that we say is against us, we have no problem.
Oh yeah.
Ingratiating ourselves to that system to hurt the black person.
I just want some of y'all to go ahead and give me the answer. Where did WIC come from?
Women, infant, and children? I don't know, but I asked this shit about it. Can't just about I asked this shit about a year ago. I was like, oh, you say ain't shit in it.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the one on the counter. Yeah, go ahead.
That was I don't know why I thought that was brown. I don't even know what the fuck I was just saying.
Hey, we talking about
WIC, cause I was like, damn, can men get it?
Nope.
I know it's fucked up. They don't have no program for men.
Well, we also in era now to where being masculine, being a male, is about to become a problem.
Excuse the walking out being.
Hey, apologize. I mean, I'm just saying, we in an era right now to where being a masculine male is going to become a problem. If I sit on this seat like I'm sitting right now with my legs spread open.
It already ain't going 55 minutes. Cool.
If I sit like this with my legs spread wide open, it's some of y'all out there that tell me that I'm being disrespectful.
It's already a problem.
So you mean to tell me I gotta sit like this, fella? I'm sorry, my knees is bad. I'm gonna sit like the fuck I want to, like everybody else does.
It's already a problem. Cause like I said, this whole, remember I was telling you the other day, I'm like, shit, if a child can tell me, a 12 or 13-year-old, in some cases they got 5 and 6-year-olds saying they know their gender identity and they want to switch. Well, if they can make out, R. Kelly need to be free. I'm not advocating R. Kelly being a statutory rapist, but I'm saying if a 12 or 13-year-old child can say, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl.
Now, I do feel R. Kelly ain't the only motherfucker that need to be in jail.
You can't tell me a 15,
all them girls' mamas and daddies need to be locked up.
They can't choose if they want to take dick or not.
All them girls' parents need to be locked up. Them girls' asses need to be hemmed up too.
A 12 or 13-year-old.
R. Kelly's entire entourage need to be locked up.
Feel it. A 12 or 13-year-old can't vote, can't drive a car.
Nope.
Need the parents to sign a permission slip. Can't buy cigarettes. Can't do none of this. But they can tell you a life-changing event. But these girls R. Kelly was with couldn't consent. And you can't say these girls don't know about statutory rape. If they do, they got some shit poor parents any fucking way. But this saying that a 16-year-old, and again, I'm not advocating statutory rape, I'm just pointing out how crazy this shit is. A 16-year-old can fuck a 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old. Can't go past 18 though. They can fuck all the ages in between, so they're able to make a choice about sex and have sex with all these other partners, but they can't have sex with the person older than them who actually, like in R. Kelly's case, he actually was a rich nigga. He could actually do something for these for the girls, unlike the people her age. But again, I gotta say this again for you niggas be like, oh, you promote. I don't agree with R. Kelly. I'm just showing how crazy the world has become to where a kid can, we accept the kid saying, this is not my sex, but we can't accept the 16-year-old having sex with R. Kelly. Doesn't make sense.
I still say that this is not the medieval times where your daughter is married off at 13. She's a woman. This is not that age and era. And honestly, I think in all due respect, we shouldn't even be pushing for this era. But that's unpopular opinion based off my general understanding, because again, I believe children should be children.
Exactly.
Now, some of us, we didn't have no choice but to grow up fast. We had outstanding circumstances that forced our hands. That's one thing. Rest of y'all, however, especially those who came out them type of situations. See, my parents weren't my fucking friends. They were my parents. That was the understanding. They clothed me, they fed me, put a roof over my fucking head, and gave me the lessons of life I needed to go off on my own, to hopefully pass on some knowledge to my future generations. And some of y'all motherfuckers out here, matter of fact, we were talking about this too. My ex, my wonderful bougie ass ex. This is a motherfucker who daddy killed himself on the clock, took care of his kids. Her definition of that, however, is my daddy wasn't there for me. He wasn't there for me at all. But you had a car going to school. You had a fucking credit card going to school. I'm at a bumfuck motherfucking South Memphis to be his day.
Question.
I ain't had none of that shit. I worked for mine.
Question. Do you think that we use not having a dad in the house as a crutch more than other cultures?
We do. Now, true enough, don't get me wrong. That's not without a shadow of a doubt. The black man was purposely taken out of the household for almost any and everything under the sun. White man go shoot up a motherfucking movie theater. Y'all try to claim mental illness. Black man go sell weed to help support himself and his family. That nigga get a 20 bid, if not longer.
Yeah, that's the system. That's why I said I'm not oblivious to like the system being stacked against us, but part of that comes with if you know the system is stacked against you, you do your best to avoid the system, to slip around it.
We talking about a whole another generation.
Well, I'm like, I asked if you thought that we use that as a crutch more, because I mean, like, think about all the white people that died in Vietnam and shit. Just in wars, white people in general, and they folks can't.
Their dad is gone.
Their moms
had to raise them.
Even 9/11. Most of the people from 9/11 like didn't know women running there, so a whole bunch of dads died that day. And a lot of them were white, and they don't seem to have the same thought pattern or process about it like we do.
I don't know. I guess a part of me says that for them, it's on one hand, it's honoring the father, keeping that legacy going. My dad was a good man. He did this, that, and the third. I want to keep that going. I want to be just like my dad.
Yeah.
Moms then too wanted their children, one of their sons, to be like their dad, to be strong. Strong-willed, strong-minded, strong hearts. Be a provider, be a nurturer, take care. But when the time for action arises, don't be shy of it. Don't be afraid.
It's like my dad wasn't there physically, but he was there financially. And people are like, how you get over that? How you forgive him? I'm like, because he still did what he thought in his mind was what a man was supposed to do. He didn't spend the time, but he sent that check every month for 18 years for me and my brother. So I can't knock him for that. I don't know what issues him and my mom had to make him be like, it's not worth it. I don't know.
But his presence was still felt. For me, I grew up in the house full of women. The only male that was around me was strong the fuck out. No type of example.
Still turned out all right.
Exactly. Women raised me to be a man.
That's why I said I don't like people. I don't like people being like, "Well, music is cause of it." Because I'm like, me and my brother grew up in the same house.
Shit,
He's 4 years than me.
Trap music.
So he introduced me. He introduced me to rap, but we took two separate paths.
I listen to trap music.
In trouble
I listen to rap music. I listen to rock. I listen to country.
So
I listen
is it
to
the music?
gospel.
Is it the music or is it the people making the choices? Because
it's always gonna be the people making the choices.
Same household, but we went separate paths. He got in trouble a little bit more than I did. Not to say I don't get in trouble, but I'm a career misdemeanor nigga because I know the system. I know how the system is set up against us, and they throw hard times. So
and yeah, I wasn't a straight and narrow motherfucker.
I'm a misdemeanor type kid.
I wasn't straight fucking laced.
Not gonna ride around.
Some of y'all that might see this might know my age. Y'all know for a fact I wasn't straight laced. I was totally and without a doubt full of shit and with the shit.
Not gonna ride around with weed sacked up. Just keep it in one, so you won't get the distribution, manufacturing, selling, distribution charge.
At least go learn the laws if y'all niggas gonna be criminals. Protect yourself, at least.
That comes part of it. If you know the system is set up against you,
hell, the Italians did.
You have to know how to skirt the law.
The Italians did it. Some of you motherfuckers still watch the movie Goodfellas, and I fucking know it, because I still watch it.
Well, they don't pick up any of the, fuck it, from Godfather, they don't pick up any of the loyalty and the shit that you're supposed to learn.
Let's go ahead and give y'all the black one. American Gangster, Frank fucking Lucas. A lot of y'all motherfuckers want to be Frank Lucas, and y'all ain't nowhere near as smart as him.
Because at least the nigga had the wherewithal to give him an international network going. The nigga had an international network going. He just shouldn't have wore that fucking mink that night.
And this is a nigga that couldn't count. He weighed his money.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he couldn't count. He just knew how much $1 million weighed.
Wow, I did not know that.
Not to mention that the motherfucker that taught him was Bumpy fucking Johnson. Look him up.
I know about Bumpy.
That was one of the world's first, if not the only, black gangster. Because he did shit like the Italians did, where he learned it from.
Pardon me, people. Who? MoneyBoy Tr3y on all social media, Facebook, IG, Twitter, all that good shit, YouTube. Also, my perspective on Facebook, where they can find me at.
Find me on all social media platforms, Derek Connolly. You can't miss me.
Also, a lot of you people that disagree with me on my posts, Like, come on the show. You come on the show and you can ask me anything you want to ask me. I know people always say, oh, you talk negative about black people all the time and you hate black women. Well, come on the show and I can explain to you in depth instead of typing to you what my mission and my purpose is.
It's all about betterment, people. And he'll tell you, I'm more pro-black than most motherfuckers.
I no longer claim that title. Because they're ridiculous. You gotta say, I love my black people, I'm working for my black people, but I don't want to be put in that pro-black space because pro-blacks are pretty much all they do is promote fear and tell you the white man's against you.
And see, I'm not promoting no fear, and I'm not going to promote no violence.
What I'm doing is holding the mirror up to black people.
Oh, yeah.
And like, we
Take
got
a good look.
Eventually, we got to stop acting like this shit don't exist. The shit that I talk about, y'all see it because I post it. It's not that I'm making the shit up. I'm just going on social media and I see some shit and I post it. Y'all get mad at me. Not the person that posted it. The person that posted the fuck shit ain't wrong. Me reposting it is. And so like I had to tell somebody one time, I'm like, with a video, I'm like, the world is going to see it either via YouTube, World Star saying the shit cool, laughing and glorifying it, or they're going to see my video saying this shit is fuck shit. Either way it go, they're going to see it. So it's two messages getting put out, whether you like it or not. Mine is just saying, we got to stop. This shit ain't cool. And for the people that agree and feel like, yeah, it's a problem, them the people I want to follow me. If you get upset about the shit I say, then it ain't for you. I kind of want an exclusive club. I don't want everybody. I don't want all the niggas in there.
MoneyBoy Tr3y.
Because a lot of you niggas, if you ain't trying to change or shed awareness to this shit so that the masses can change, I don't need you. I don't want you.
Say is, I want our black queens to be queens, wear your crowns, and kings is even more so because there's a lack of us.
See, that's a pro-black term. You gotta say it's a pro-black term, and we use it too loosely. We call crackheads kings and queens, and goddamn it, like you.
Let me try like this.
Like I thought you had to have certain criteria to be considered a king or a queen.
Let's try it like this.
And if everybody's a king or a queen, who the fuck are the subjects?
If you feel the weight of your crown, wear it proudly and be responsible. If you don't, however, there's still nothing wrong with you. Irregardless, however, you need to take ownership and you need to stand the fuck up.
We got thoughts and gangbangers calling themselves kings and queens. Nigga, where? Like, do you own land or anything like that? Are you actually, were you born into royalty? Like, who do you rule over? That's why that's why I said the pro-black community use that term too much. I get the whole uplifting and all that shit.
I just want to uplift.
Taking it too far.
I just want to uplift. I didn't say I was gonna uplift foolishly though.
Just saying. That's why I don't even use. I used to use that term, but I started to see like it's used too loosely. Ho just getting off the pole, calling herself a queen. Of what? The straight jack? You the queen of the players' ball? The king of the players' ball? I don't. What are you the king of, sir and ma'am? That's real talk. You pro-blacks, if you believe this whole we were kings and queens, we created this and all sciences and math and knowledge come from us, you gotta feel pretty fucked up that it was taken from us and we haven't been able to duplicate it in all this time.
And it ain't out of a fact that it can't be duplicated. It's the fact that y'all won't.
You gotta feel bad about that pro-black people.
Not of y'all. We won't.
You gotta kind of feel bad. Too. But they won't even accept that though. Because they say we invented it. Well, then how did somebody take it and do more with it than we can do?
Because we forgot that was still our identities.
Yeah, I say, but while we created all this math and science and all this shit, we didn't create gunpowder. We didn't create shit that's vital to life and survival.
We made whiskey though.
Spears. And spears.
Yeah. We made that.
Not this, yeah.
So that was some accomplishments.
I'm not discounting our accomplishments and stuff, but I'm saying like, if that's our history and we're claiming that history, we ought to feel bad that we're not able to duplicate that.
Because we should be shooting for more advances.
If we're kings and queens and we did all of this, why haven't we been able to do it over here? And if it's because racism in the system, why in the fuck are we still here?
Because it's fear of standing up. Everybody's scared to be a target. Me personally, don't matter to me. I've been a target since I came into the world. I accept the fact. You got a target painted on you.
Yeah, well, the only way you don't have a target on you if you ain't doing shit. If you want to do something in life, that comes with the territory. People not liking you, people not agreeing with you, people hating on you, whatever you want to call it. That comes with it. If you're doing something, that comes with it. The only way you don't get all of that vitriol and shit is if you don't do shit.
That's why I say again, nothing venture, nothing gain.
If I didn't talk about the shit that I talk about on Facebook, nobody would say you're gay and you hate women and you bash women and you talk negatively about black people. How about the people that say I talk negatively about black people? Show me y'all letters and petitions and shit y'all have sent to the news media, locally, nationally. Show me the petition letters y'all sent to Jerry Springer and Maury, who been showing ratchet black behavior for 20 fucking years. Show me where y'all talk to World Star, Media Takeout, and Gossip Report, Ball Alert, Basketball Wives. Show me where y'all have petitioned them saying you showing us in a bad light. Y'all motherfuckers come at me.
They ain't gonna do that because hell, they still watching the hell out of BET, not realizing that it's still showing everything that ain't positive about black.
And it's still white on.
That's all I'm saying.
And here's the flip side of that. Why we can have a BET, but if they came out with a white entertainment television right now,
niggas would lose their mind.
It's racist. How? And there's gonna be a smart motherfucker watch this video and be like, cause they own everything. Exactly. And they ain't feel the need to put white in front of it.
Yeah.
They could. They could just say
white. Keep in mind, our black history is subjected to a month. That shit is forever.
Kicker. We invented everything. The world stole everything from us. Yet we don't have a black basketball league, black NFL league. At least back in the day we had the Negro leagues. They built something. They had their own shit to where the white people were like, these niggas is cold and they making money. Let's bring them to our game. We got too many, like the money they paying now, there's no way black people shouldn't have their own sports shit. That's why I don't, Big Three, I don't like the particular brand of basketball, but I salute it and I support it. Because Ice Cube was like, you know what? I can start something for us. And I ain't seen one person in the Big Three yet. I ain't seen one white person in Big Three yet. I may be wrong, but I haven't seen it. This man took his own money. He got with some white people who saw his vision, and they did it. And all they doing is going around renting out these NBA arenas. The same thing that black people, these black athletes, could get together and do. Start their own shit. Rent out. They ain't got to go to the NBA arenas because the NBA arenas would probably give you pushback. Because you left that shit, but you know they got college arenas. They got high school arenas. And we are the drawing power to all of these sports. We're the drawing power. Just imagine if all the top basketball players, sports players in general, went to a HBCU instead of to a white institution like Duke or North Carolina. Just imagine it. It's all still the NCAA. But just imagine if all of our top athletes went to a Lemoyne-on or some shit like that, a Bethune-Cookman, a Spelman. How major would that be? And what kind of look would that be for us globally? But it's the white man's fault, though. Can't say it's the white man's fault when Ice Cube and gave you a blueprint. You just can't. We've been talking to y'all ass for a minute, though. I don't want to go too long because it's already long, but y'all will definitely be seeing us again.
Y'all be seeing a lot more of me.
With more shit to talk about. Well, now I was going to do a coronavirus rant today, but I got that off at the top. I had that off at the top of the jet.
But you know what the next topic that we'll be jumping on is? Should I tell them or should you tell them?
Go ahead.
It'll be battling the age-old debate of women and weed.
Women and weed. What the fuck is a protective style?
And to make you ladies feel a lot more comfortable, we'll have women here on the forum to give their points and views. So it won't just be a biased male perspective.
And why haven't you seen any black men who grow their hair naturally ever use a protective style?
I know this again. As a man, I ain't never gonna wear anything called a protective style.
I would do it just to show our women how ridiculous this shit looks and sounds. I ain't got nothing against weave. I got something against the excuses that people give for it. If you just say, fuck it, I like it, I can't do nothing but accept it. But to say, oh, it's a spiritual, because I've heard people say it's a spiritual thing, it's about your hair is connected to this, but not when you covering it with something, nigga, you covering the receptors. It's a protective style from what? Your shit braided, which damages your hair, and it ain't getting no sunlight, wind, water, none of that shit. But, again, that's all we're going to give y'all for today. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. See y'all soon. Peace. Oh yeah, make America great again. If you didn't see my shirt says colored only, no whites allowed. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this nigga talking about with this shirt and hat? Well, make America great again for you people that say America was never great for blacks. Well, actually, right after slavery, we owned our own shit. We had our own communities, marriage rates and shit were higher. So that's when it was great again.
Make sure y'all check out the whole video debate with T.I., Killer Mike. Check it out.
Candace Owens, which is on my YouTube page, by the way. MoneyBoy Tr3y, just type it in.
That way we can have a discussion about that shit too.